Hello and welcome to Paper Plays Julie K.
Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today I am continuing to work on my Margarete Miller weekly collage planner, and we are to week number 46. And again, Margarete Miller gives us prompts to create a collage in our planner, and my own personal goal, of course, is to continue to use up only items in my current stash, to not print off any items off of the computer or go out and buy anything new. So sometimes my collages can be interesting based on that. But I've been having lots of fun, and I can't believe we're already to week number 46. And for this week's prompts, the first item is buttons. You can do real drawn or stamped. And so I did pull out just some white buttons, basic buttons, from my little button stash. So I have a few of these to use on my collage, and I'll just glue those down. And then the next one is a piece of architecture. And so what I was thinking was that when I was going through my stash is I came across a die cut of the Eiffel Tower and also another little cutout that had the Eiffel Tower on that. And so that can be a piece of architecture, I think. So I'm thinking I'll use one or the other of these. The next item is red ink, and so I just picked out a red pen. The next item is a business card, and so I picked out this business card. It's from a company called Sand and Rose. It's a crystal company. My husband bought, I believe, a sphere from them. He collects little round spheres made out of like different types of agates or petrified wood, and so I believe they had one that he had wanted when we were at a show, and so I picked up the business card because I thought it was kind of pretty. So again, their company name was Sand and Rose, and it looks like they have Instagram account. And then so that was a business card, some white space. And so what I decided to do for white space is I just found a piece of scrap cardstock that was white, so I'll use that as my white space. And then the last item was several items of the same color family. So what I went ahead and did is I went and I grabbed pink. I went ahead and grabbed pink mainly because I had grabbed this Eiffel Tower that had pink. So I thought, well, maybe that could kind of be my starting point or my starting color. So that was pink. But I found a library card from some scrapbooking paper that had pink on it. I had a pink cart that I had punched out. This lady has a pink hat. There's a partial pink butterfly. I didn't use this the other week, and it said vacation on it, and it's pink. I had this little like faux postage on here that's pink, and it's kind of like a little, I'm not even quite sure what it is, a ledger or something, but it has pink on it. Also this pink alphabet. I also grabbed this out of my stash when I was grabbing things because I was thinking I could write on here with the red ink. So I grabbed that. And then, again, I've been in the habit of trying to go through my stickers. I don't hardly ever use them for anything. So I tried to grab a couple that had pink in them. So here's kind of a Paris-themed one. It has lots of pink in it. This one was a gift and some Happy Mail from Dale. And she had gifted me a whole bunch of these little stickers. Again, they had pink on them. I've used a couple of them. This one had the big pink lips on it, so I thought that was kind of cute. Some more pink hearts, but I'm probably going to use the die cut that I had cut out. But I did grab this just in case. And this one had the pink perfume bottle on it, so that might work. And then I really loved these little pink cameo stickers also. So that is what I'm going to work with. So now to kind of decide on a layout. So my battery actually just died in my camera, so I had to replace it. And then when I went to go grab another battery to put in, I had a pile of some other random stuff. So I did find a couple more trims, a ribbon, and this lace, this little play money, and then also this little girl in a pink dress on a bike. That kind of fits my pink theme. So I know I have way more stuff than what I'm actually going to probably need for this layout, but it's kind of fun to have some extras to play with. And so I'm going to start off with just putting maybe the white space, which is one of the prompts, just on the board. I know I need a business card. And I really like this alphabet with the pink letters on it for the several items of the same color family. So I'm just going to put this here kind of as a background piece just to have something in the background. And I can cut this down a little bit if I have to. The red ink, again, I'm going to write something on here, and I'm trying to think, it kind of seems like I have some Paris themed stuff, so maybe I'll just write the word Paris on there. And I'm just making sure the pen works, and so I'll maybe just write here Paris in my handwriting. So there's some red ink, and then I was thinking, if I can find it, I had this little heart, and I was thinking maybe I would just draw kind of some lines and some dots around it with the red ink. And I don't think that's showing up on the camera, but that's what I'm doing, is just adding lines and dots. So, so the piece of architecture, I think I had said I wanted to use this one with the Eiffel Tower on it and the red ink. So I'll just maybe start with adding these on here somewhere. For now, I'll just set it there. The business card. So maybe I'll layer that kind of like that. Hopefully I'm in camera here, and I don't have to see the whole business card, but maybe I can kind of layer it like that on my layout, something like that. So let's see, I had, just looking at all the stickers and everything that I have. So I have this cute little lady with a pink hat. So that would be for several items of the same color, which would be pink, is what I want to use. So maybe I can layer her there somehow. I don't really need to see the rest of that. And I'm thinking this image came from Tsunami Rose, from one of her kits. Or not Tsunami Rose, Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I think that one came from her. And this one came from Tsunami Rose, from one of her collage background advertising type kits. Digital kits. And let's see, so that doesn't look too bad. I have this pink library card. I could maybe just layer that here to fill up that space. Don't necessarily have to see it all. Trying to think if I can move this over just a little bit so you could see a little bit more of this. Because then maybe I could add this butterfly on here, just coming out. It's just a partial butterfly, so that would work. And again, everything's fallen off because this is getting so chunky. So I still have this heart if I want to use it that I did draw around. I could put that right there, possibly. But I don't necessarily even have to use that, I guess, if... because I do have the red ink here. I do have this little piece that has, I don't know if it has a postmark on it or whatever, just a little piece of ephemera. I could just stick that, maybe cover up this postage stamp with this piece of ephemera possibly, just to get more pink on the board. I have some pink trim. I also need to add the buttons somewhere on here too. So maybe the buttons I'll just put onto this white space back here. I think that'll work with 3 buttons for the button prompt. So I do have this pretty rose trim. I could put that, you know, the top or the bottom. And I also have some of these flowers still left. I had pulled these out to use on another project, so I could, you know, maybe stick that up here for paint, for the flower. Though it was a watercolor flower. Or I have this one. I think I kind of like that one better. So we'll put that one up there. What else can I put on here? Just kind of fun to use up stuff. You know, I still have this heart, but I'm not sure if I like it or not. So I do have this scrap ribbon, and I'm thinking I could just maybe make a little bow out of it or something that I can attach somewhere onto the layout just to use that up. And I can cut that down, but for now I'll just leave it like that because I could put this kind of anywhere on here. I don't know where, but I'm definitely going to add it somewhere. So I used some of the watercolor flowers that were pink, so I'll probably set those aside. I do have this Play Money that's pink. You know, I could set it in there. So I do like this little perfume sticker. So I'm just going to cut that out until I'm ready to put it somewhere, but I possibly could set it right there on my layout. This is definitely going to be a very busy layout, but I like it so far. Maybe because it has a lot of pink on it. And I do kind of like this one of these little cameos, one of the little pink cameos, so I might try and layer one of these somewhere on here. So everything's kind of fallen off, but so I think I'm going to kind of go with that layout. I think I'm going to discard this one. I have this little picture of the girl, and I kind of think with her on here, I really don't need 2 of them. And the heart, I was going to use that, but I just don't like it anymore that I drew the red ink on it. And there's red ink right there that says Paris, so I've met that requirement. So I do have some more stickers that I could put on here, but I don't think I need anything more like that. I think these are too busy for it. Sorry about that, guys, that my phone is going off. My husband's out of town and he's texting me, so I'll just turn the volume off here. So sorry about that. And I don't know. I've had these stickers forever too. These from Tuesday morning, back when you could buy them for 99 cents. I also still have, oh, I have this little vacation one. I could put that there. I was trying to think of something I could put there. I think the lips are too big for this layout. So I think I'm going to call that good. I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down, but I'm pretty sure I've hit everything that was the prompts. I have buttons, the architecture, which is the Eiffel Tower, the red ink, which I wrote the word Paris, a business card, the Sand and Rose business card, some white space, and then bonus with several items of the same color family. So as you can see, I have a lot of pink things going on. So I think that works. And so like I said, I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down and come back and show you the final layout. So I'm back with the layout. I pretty much glued everything down kind of where I said I was going to. Some things might have shifted just slightly, but to go over the final prompts, the first item again was buttons. So I added the 3 buttons up here, and then there's one little tiny one down here that I glued. And the next was piece of architecture. I did decide to use the Eiffel Tower as my architecture. Red ink, I wrote the word Paris in red. A business card, I have the Sand and Rose business card. Some white space, I have some white cardstock up here for some white space. And then the bonus was several items of the same color family, and I chose to do pink. And so I have a lot of items that are pink. If we start up at the top, I have the pink bow. I have the pink alphabet. I have this pink watercolor sticker. I have this little leftover piece of scrapbooking paper that says vacation, and it looks like a postage stamp. The Eiffel Tower is pink. Her bonnet or her hat is pink. The perfume bottle is pink. There's another little postage stamp on this piece of ephemera that's pink. This rosette trim is pink. I can't remember if I said the cameo is pink. I also have this pink library card kind of in the background, along with the partial pink butterfly showing. So I used a lot of little pink things on this, and I kind of like this layout probably because it's pink. There's kind of a huge cluster in the middle, but I do like how it turned out with all the items. So another enjoyable collage that I worked on this week. So again, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys all are having a wonderful day. Happy crafting, and I hope to see you back next week for week number 47 of Margarete Miller's weekly planner collage challenge. So until then, have a wonderful day.